What up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have one of all of our favorite videos, and that is a Costco haul. And at the end of it, we'll be doing a taste test on 3 different items. One of them is a bakery item, one of them is like a snack item, and then the other one is like a treat. So get excited for that. If you are new here, thank you so much for giving me a chance and clicking on that thumbnail. Over here, we do a lot of haul videos, Costco, Trader Joe's, Sam's Club, sometimes Target. I also share a lot of meal prep videos and recipe inspiration. There should be another what's for dinner recipe video coming to you soon. If you end up enjoying this video, please feel free to check out the rest of my channel. I have plenty more just like it, and I would love it if you'd subscribe before you leave. I also wanted to ask a favor from everybody, if you would so indulge me. I have a couple of friends that are dedicated and devoted teachers in the New England area, and I recently got a hold of their Amazon wish list. So I'm gonna link both of their Amazon wish lists in the description box down below. And hopefully I'll remember to also do it as a pinned comment. One of my friends is an elementary art teacher based in Fall River, Massachusetts. She teaches from grades preschool all the way up to 4th grade. And then my other friend is a 5th grade teacher in Swansea, Massachusetts. So their lists just have a great variety of things. So anything that you could contribute is so appreciated. I know that both the teachers and all of the students in their classroom will benefit from it. I appreciate your consideration in checking those out. Like I said, they will be linked in the description box, and I'll do a pinned comment. That way, if you happen to be on your mobile phone, you'll be able to see it in the comment section as well. This haul ends up being, I think, just shy of $500. I ended up sending John in as my proxy for this one because I was feeling under the weather. So he did all of the shopping. I was actually incredibly impressed with John too, because 5 or 6 years ago, had I tried to send him into Costco with the size list that I sent him in with, I would have got a phone call approximately every 3.5 minutes asking me where things are located, but he actually did a really good job on his own. It doesn't help that I probably couldn't answer that question because I swear my Costco every single week is rotating where they put things, and none of it makes any sense to me. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, my friends, we went to Costco this evening. I didn't even get to enjoy it. I sent John in with the list because I'm still not feeling well. So the idea of doing a marathon around Costco was not high on my priority list. So John did the honors tonight. He did really good. They were out of some very random things that we usually get, and so that's kind of upsetting, but we did manage to spend almost $500 anyway. So we got some chicken thighs and chicken breasts. The chicken thighs, I recently made a garlic Parmesan chicken that was to die for, and I used boneless chicken thighs in that recipe, and I don't want to change anything. It was so good. So I grabbed some of those, grabbed some chicken breasts. That's mostly for the kids. One of the things that they were out of tonight was the ground beef we usually get there. So John substituted ground bison because the only other option was that like huge pack of the extra fatty ground beef. We usually get kind of more on the lean side. So we're going to try this ground bison, see how it goes. It is on the pricier side, but that's okay. You only live once, you know? Over here, we got some mayonnaise because we were out in the pantry, as well as some Alfredo sauce to restock the pantry. My neighbor asked me to grab a couple of things. One of them was hearts of palm. And I almost was tempted to have John grab me some because I've never really cooked with these. If you do cook with hearts of palm, what are your favorite things to make? Please let me know because I might add this to my list next time. And then in the back, I got a pack of the Power Wash Dawn. If you guys are not cleaning with this, it's awesome. I'm sure it's super toxic, but you know, it does the job. So that's that. You guys, this is going to be part of a taste test tonight. Get excited, everybody. Put your excited pants on. Orange dreamsicle cheesecake. I don't know what's happening with this. Like, what is this on top? Is it brown sugar? Nobody knows. We're going to find out during the taste test. It's definitely, I don't know. Usually their cheesecakes are very like streamlined and clean. This is kind of looking like I put it together, which could be a very good thing or could be a bad thing. So we'll find out. It is also on the pricey side, $22.99. But I'm going to share some with my neighbor. I have a friend coming to visit tomorrow, so it will not be wasted in this house, that's for sure. We got some potato bread to stock up. If you guys have never tried this potato bread, it is so good. Once you have it, I swear you won't want to go with anything else. I also grabbed some spaghetti. We got, what is it, like an 8-pack. I really like this brand from Costco. We haven't gotten it in a while. But I think the kids are finally up to the task of like eating spaghetti. I know a lot of people give it to like babies.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
John's like moving chairs. It reminded me of the Pitch Perfect. You know the part in Pitch Perfect? Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
I'm terribly sorry.
John says sorry, everyone, that it sounded like there was a serial killer in our house because he was dragging the chair.
You don't know.
You don't know. There could be.
There could be.
One of us could be a serial killer.
I know. That's not what I was...
Or our kids.
That's not what I was getting.
They could also be serial
killers.
killers.
Broke in the house and snuck in. That's what I was getting.
Oh, well, I went a different direction.
You went a whole different direction.
True crime. Okay. Anyways, so spaghetti. I know a lot of people give that to like babies. We have only given it to our kids a few times, but I feel like they're like ready. They're like really good eaters at this point. Got some tortillas. We recently made a beef enchilada bake situation that was so good, and I want to recreate it. So there, boom. It's so funny because sometimes like I'll make stuff and just like throw it together and not film it because I'm not thinking about it, and then it turns out to be amazing, but it gives me an excuse to do it again so I can film it and share with everybody, you know? Salami. Got some of that for snacking, sandwiches, all that jazz. Ran out of honey, so we grabbed some honey. Got some sea salt and cinnamon because we ran out of both of those, and avocado oil, grabbed that as well. I found the price at Costco is much better than Sam's Club, so we like to get it from Costco. Moving into some of the dairy type items, we got some shredded cheese, some unsalted butter. We finally ran out of that. 2 packs of the 5 dozen eggs. Another thing I feel like Costco does better, they have a 5 dozen option for eggs. I don't know if I'm saying that weird, just forgive me. Sam's Club only does 2 dozen or 15 dozen. Like it's, you gotta be like a commercial restaurant or just a normal house. So I feel like the value is better at Costco because you can get a little bit more, but not be as crazy as getting 15 dozen. Over here, Parmesan cheese, ran out of that. That was part of the garlic Parmesan dinner that I made the other night, and it was really good. So restocking on that. Some baby carrots just for the vegetable side for all of us in this house. Heavy whipping cream. This was part of the garlic Parmesan recipe that I was talking about. So grab some of that. Broccoli. Just some frozen broccoli to have on hand. It's nice when we don't know what to do as a vegetable side for dinner. We always have frozen broccoli on hand, and we were finally getting low. We got some cutie mandarins over here. This is a hit with my son, and we finally introduced it to the twins. They also seem to enjoy it. Also for the kids, we got some golden kiwis, the best. And it's funny because Costco has a 3-pound gold kiwi, where Sam's Club only has a 2-pound gold kiwi. So just worth noting, and if you're shopping around. Raspberries, my kids just love them. What else is there to say? John picked this up. I sent him in there, you guys, and I said, get stuff for the taste test. And this is what he picked. Yuzu bark. I'm shocked he picked this, to be honest, because this is not something John would like, but this is something I will like. Decadent white chocolate with crisp rice and yuzu. Okay, I'm excited to try that out. My neighbor asked me to grab some protein bars for her, so we got that. Also got some tortilla chips. They're pretty much an emotional support item in this house. The other emotional support item, you know how I always tell you guys that we always get bananas? They were out of bananas at Costco, and they were yet again out of sweet potatoes. They were out the last time too. So I can't believe it, but whatever, we'll get over it. I got some applesauce. By the way, if it sounds like I'm like grasping for breath, it's because I am. This cold is like no joke. Applesauce pouches. These are for the kids. They've been like really enjoying them lately. I have reusable pouches. So what I really need to do is just buy like a big thing of just applesauce and then save myself the money by just putting applesauce in reusable pouches. But did I do that? No, I did not. So everything's fine. We're just going to go with this for now. Someday I'll have my life together and you guys will hopefully be there in the front row cheering me on. Over here, John saw these and he grabbed them. Sweet potato chips, sea salt, kettle cooked. There's nothing about this I wouldn't like, so I'm excited to try that. These are a hit with our kids. My son calls them yo-yos. They're kind of pricey for what they are. They're like around $13 for 4 bags. And 1 bag of this is like 1 serving to 3 of my kids. So, you know, it's kind of like on the pricier side for a snack. But my kids don't snack much. They snack only if like they are having a rough day, or if they're teething and stuff, I'll give them kind of extra snacks for that. But they don't snack heavily, so I don't mind spending a little bit for when they do have it, because it's like a treat. Speaking of treats, this is not something you guys usually ever see me grabbing during one of these videos, but I did have John pick up a mix of, what are these called? I don't even know the name of them. Potato chips, like a potato chip assortment, Frito-Lay assortment, if you will, because I have a visitor coming, and I like to keep some snacks in a basket in their room. That way they don't feel like they have to, like, you know, not eat at, because I don't know, some people eat at different times and stuff. So I like to keep snacks in there just in case. So I figured I'd grab this, put some in there, and then John can just take the rest to work or have it with his lunches. We grabbed some treats for Stella as well. These are Stella's favorite. Stella is my Siberian Husky German Shepherd mix. She endorses these, in case you were wondering. I also like it because there are only 2 ingredients in it, and there's no salt added, which I think is great, because I don't think there's a need to add salt to dog stuff. And then we also got some of these sea salt caramels. These are my favorite from Sanders brand. So good. And then last but not least, the most interesting thing that we bought tonight, toilet paper. You guys have probably seen that before. So anyways, that's everything that we bought at Costco this evening. Let's go ahead and get to taste testing. John like slid in like,
What's up?
What's up, friends? Guys, first of all, I don't have anything on my nose. I want to start that off with the truth. I don't have anything on my nose. Well, technically, I do have something on my nose. It's not a booger, okay? It's dried skin, because I've been blowing my nose so much that my skin is starting to rebel.
I was so confused with this.
You didn't know where I was going. I never let him know where it's going, so you guys get to find out live with him every time. But anyways,
I didn't know if there was like a conversation you had, something about something's nose.
No.
It's just currently in this situation.
In this situation.
Got it.
So my nose is trying to run away from the rest of my body is what's happening. It's trying to peel itself away like a snake, little by little, because it's sick of the treatment it's been getting lately. Because we don't buy like good Kleenex. You know, we buy store brand. And so it's rough. Might as well be using sandpaper to blow my nose at this point.
I mean,
anyways,
I use paper towels, so it could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. I could be as bad as John is to his nose. Yet somehow yours isn't trying to be a snake and flake away. So, anyways, we're here tonight to taste test. And we're going to start with the one that we're both the most excited for. Can I speak on both of our behalfs with that? This?
I think it goes without saying.
Okay, well, sassy. We have an orange dreamsicle cheesecake to taste test. Okay, John was sent into Costco, and I told him to find some taste test items. I gave him some examples. He could not find them.
I got none of the ones you told me to.
Which is not a surprise, because our Costco kind of is the worst, to be honest. If I'm being real, I see stuff on like the Costco Instagram pages, and I'm like, we don't have that. You know, and then it'll show up like 9 months later. Like, were you stuck on a boat? Like, where did you come from? Why did it take this long? You know what I mean? So I sent him in for those things. They didn't have them. Then live in an action while he was in Costco, I went on one of the Costco Instagrams and I was like, I'm going to find another option. And I said, they're probably not going to have this, but could you look and see if they have the orange creamsicle cheesecake? And what do you know? They had it. I'm a little confused because there's a tiny little like floof right in the center of something that's orange. Nothing else is orange. So I'm like, is that the only representative of the orange?
If it is, that's going to be really disappointing.
That's going to be really disappointing. But anyways, I'm going to give John, there's a Stella hair on the plate. That's how professional we are over here. I'm going to give John his bite.
Oh, you're still feeding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the way in there, sir. He's gonna spit cheesecake out his nose. Okay, hold on. Don't make a face yet. Don't reveal. Cheers.
Hang on. I want to bite without the orange stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll do the same.
Okay, so I have a lot of feelings about this. If it doesn't have the orange stuff on it, it's not an orange dreamsicle. It's just
It's barely an orange dreamsicle with the orange stuff on it.
That orange has like an orange flavor, but that's not an orange dreamsicle cake. Like that orange should be like swirled into the
Why
cheesecake.
did they not put like orange extract? And at least there's like a whipped cream on the top. They could have at least put orange extract in that.
Yeah, there's barely any orange.
It's just a
cheesecake. It's a good cheesecake.
It's a very good cheesecake.
But
it's not living up to its name. I feel like this is false advertising.
I would say that's not a dreamsicle. That's not even
It's not a dream.
It's a nightmare.
It's not a nightmare. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. Scale of 1 to 10, sir, so we can tell corporate. What do you think?
That's like a 4.
Oh.
For an orange dreamsicle cake. For a cheesecake, that's like a 6.
He always does this.
5 or 6.
Like, why not just rate it of like how much happiness it brings you or something, or like
4.
how delicious it is?
4.5.
Okay.
It doesn't give me that much happiness. I'm not a big cheesecake fan.
I'm really not that big of a cheesecake fan either, to be honest. Thank God we'll be sharing this. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna go with a 6. What?
You're going with a 6?
Did you see Judgment John just appear? He just came out of nowhere.
He put his judgment pants on.
He sure did.
He came over with what?
A 6. You don't think that's at least worth a 6? You do you. I'm doing me, and I'm going with a 6. Okay, we're gonna move on.
I'm really disappointed with that.
I'm sad.
We had such high hopes.
And we had a rough week, man.
I know.
We have had a rough week.
You know what's really sad?
I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll just awkwardly hold this next to my face.
It's like when I picked it up, I'm like, this is gonna be so good.
So that when I was filming it, I was like, it looks like I put it together. Like Costco, usually their bakery looks like very like presentable and beautiful.
It's like cookie cutter.
But that looks like I did it. It looks like I like sneezed or like tripped and fell, and then put the frosting on it. Okay. That's what it looks like.
I would hope you did sneeze and trip and fall and put frosting.
Well, I mean, if it's for our family, who cares? But that's what it looks like. So I was thinking, because it's a mess, it's going to be great. Nope. All right, we're going to move on to this. This, I mean, I don't have the highest hopes for it. You know, they're probably delicious, but here you go, sir. Are we going to cheers? Okay, cheers.
It's okay.
So ingredients in this is just sweet potato, avocado oil, and sea salt. So I love that.
Okay.
I think that there's no added sugar. There's a little fiber in it. A gram of protein. 150 calories for an ounce of this, which is 1/16 of a bag. I think it could have used a little more sea salt. It's like, I like things to be on the saltier side. This is kind of like...
Well, and I feel like chips in general are saltier.
Yeah, and I feel like this is pretty bland because they don't put processed nonsense in it. So I would like a sprinkle of paprika, even if I'm reaching, you know. I give this a 4.
A 4? You give that a 4 and the cheesecake a 6?
Yes, it's a sweet potato chip, John.
I would eat that before I eat the cheesecake.
So what's your score then, Mr. Fancy Pants?
This is a 6.
Since you know everything, this is a 6.
This is a 6.
So we flip-floppied.
We flip-floppied.
Okay, so anyways, 4 for me, 6 for John, and his opinion is what matters here, apparently.
Listen, if it's John approved, it's John approved.
Okay, what's that sentence that need to make sense?
If it's John approved, it's good for you.
Okay, that made more sense. Okay, here, you guys, we got yuzu bark, decadent white chocolate with crisped rice and yuzu.
I when I saw that, I was like, I don't know.
I don't feel like you're gonna like this, but I'm gonna like this, I feel like. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Maybe it's opposites
we're
day.
in it to win it, baby.
Maybe it's opposites day.
Well, that's huge.
That's...
Sorry, did you...
This is Family Channel. Do you not know how to eat? It's like this, John. Watch.
I actually enjoy that.
Who are you?
You like that?
I love it, but I also love lemon stuff.
It's
and that's super citrus.
It's more orangey than lemon, to me.
Well, citrus.
Okay.
Orange is a citrus. Thank God I do the grocery shopping in this house. Okay, go ahead.
Not tonight, you didn't.
Yeah, John did the grocery shopping tonight. Not tonight, you didn't. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I enjoy that. I don't like lemony, like heavy. I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about it because I feel like it's missing something. I loved the texture of it. It reminds me of like a crispy bar. What are those called?
Yes.
The like crunch bar.
Crunch bar.
That's what it reminds me of. I think it was kind of like on the mild side for me, and I'm like more like I like a punch you in the face.
Like citrus or sweetness?
Both. Like I feel like the white chocolate to me is usually more like a decadent flavor.
Yeah.
And for some reason it feels like mild in this. But I also, just to let you guys know, I have the vid. So
this is also true.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
So you can taste everything again?
Well, yeah, like I tasted some stuff.
Oh, it's back.
But I think that it's off though. I was telling John that what happened this time. Last time it was straight up I couldn't taste anything. This time it was like I could taste if something was spicy, but I couldn't tell you what kind of spice it was. Yeah, so this makes sense. That might be why I'm not liking it that much, because my taste buds are
I feel like it's
recovering.
It's not that yuzu bark is, if you don't like sickly sweet, like, you know how they have
okay,
all
so
the
it's not sickly. No. It's not just me.
No, it's not sickly.
It's like
sweet.
on the mild side.
Yes.
Okay.
But and my thing is like, you know how like they have the peppermint bark and they have like
yeah, and those are like
all those other barks. They're like super sweet.
See, and that's what I like. Because like my thing is when I eat like a treat or something, I like it to be super decadent, because then I can only have like a small amount of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In order to like just like curb the
so like
craving.
that you could sit there and eat like a bunch of it, not
to make
really.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas like my decadent ones, it's like I can only seriously handle one, because it's so decadent, so punch you in the face that you cannot proceed. But that I would be able to like mindlessly eat it, because it's not much, but it's really like, what I like about it is I feel like it's very unique. Like imagine Crunch Bar coming out with like a lemon flavored Crunch Bar. Like that would be like, whoa, what are you doing? Imagine if Crunch Bar came out with like a dark chocolate orange version. You know how in like holiday season you get those dark chocolate oranges?
We're sending that to corporate.
Because that would be why have they never done that?
Maybe they have.
Crunch Bar.
We live under a rock.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, because had I seen that, I would have jumped at that opportunity.
Didn't Kit Kat come out with an orange one time?
Kit Kat's done everything. Yeah. So anyways, I'd probably give that a 6.
Yeah, I would say it's like a 6.5 for me.
Okay, so maybe my taste buds aren't that bad. But honestly, I didn't even think about the fact that I'm participating in a taste test right now, and my tastes are questionable.
You couldn't taste anything.
I literally couldn't taste anything.
Smell anything.
And I couldn't smell it. I still can't smell.
Oh. I made burgers the other night.
This is probably the real reason that I don't have taste buds. John, what?
No.
I was so starving that I was like the most dramatic person you've ever seen in your life. Every 15 minutes, I was like, John, I'm going to die right now. Like, I'm gonna die if I don't eat soon. He ended up not feeding us until 9:30. Like, what a jerk, right? He cooks us dinner and like didn't feed us until 9:30 because he had the audacity to cook for our kids first. Like, oh my God. Anyways. So he goes to make the burgers, and I'm like sitting here like waiting on these burgers, right? And I just want like a perfect American burger. That's all I wanted. He comes and presents me a plate, and I take the first bite.
Was it not?
My lips almost flew right off, John.
That's a bit dramatic.
Not at all. They almost flew right off.
The other 2 people that had the burgers found them delicious.
But they
as
also
well as
agreed.
This person.
Okay, this person also agreed with me that the cayenne. He said, "I just put a pinch." What kind of pinch were you doing? You got clown hands? Like, what kind of pinch was it?
Why do clowns have big hands?
I don't know. I think they have big hands and big feet, right? Don't they wear stuff?
I don't think so.
We're gonna look this up, or you guys just let us know.
Yeah, just.
What size are clown hands?
What's a pinch?
A pinch is a pinch. Like it's like. You literally pinch the cayenne pepper and then go.
All right, I put.
What did you do? You shook.
Like a sprinkle.
You like sprinkled like this?
I went. It was delicious.
It was delicious, but it was actually, I can't even say that because my lips almost flew off.
Okay.
And then I had a sore throat, right? The last thing you want to do is be eating something that with cayenne pepper going down your gullet.
Maybe that was a bad call.
Yeah, that was a bad call, John. You're right. I'm glad we got there. That was a bad call. So anyways, I don't know if the taste being gone is due to the vid or if it's due to the John. Okay. I don't know.
I'm going to say the vid. That's the culprit here. Maybe.
That's why I made John go into Costco tonight. You know, because he's fine. It's always me, you guys.
I wasn't fine.
Yeah, he wasn't fine, but he's fine now. which I'm happy about because, like, I don't know. I'm the type I'd rather just take it myself. Definitely don't want my kids to be sick. But I am happy to report to all of you people out there that have the spouses that suffer from the dreaded man flu. John is not one of those spouses. I am blessed. He is the type that if he's sick, he just wants to lay in bed. He wants it dark, he wants it quiet, and he wants some water. That's it.
When was the last time I was sick like that?
We can't be sick at this point.
Now
we just truck on through it.
Now if I'm sick, it's like,
you just truck on through it. Yeah.
Oh well,
There's no time for that.
You just don't go out in public and spread the sickness.
Correct. That is right. That is what you don't do. Okay, well that's it. We
went on a rant there.
We always do that, John. Who are you talking about? Is that everything? I think that's everything. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope we delivered whatever you needed when you clicked on that thumbnail. If we did, reward us with a thumbs up. And why don't you subscribe? Why don't you just do that? You know you want to. You know you want to. And that's it. I hope you have a magical day. Bye.